Guys, welcome back to probably my last war video edited with CapCut because CapCut's a piece of shit. More into that probably in the description if you want to really figure out what happened. But so this war, honestly, I can't remember this war too well because it was so long ago since I actually recorded the fights. So this is like me reacting to what happened, like kind of what you guys are doing. So, oh, yeah, okay, so remember this. So, I was going to go in with Sentinel, because Sentinel's reverse control immune. Or, he's not reverse control immune, but he won't take the reverse damage, or he won't take the reversed healing damage, because he doesn't have willpower, so he doesn't have to, he doesn't take the damage. And then I figured, well, I can armor break Killmonger with his SP1 and just kind of fuck him up the whole time. And that was my whole plan. But the armor breaks weren't like going as much as I thought they would have, and I must be missing something with Sentinel. I thought it was just like all the time he threw the get the armor ups in. So the whole idea behind this was just keep cycling SP1s, remove the reverb, keep the armor breaks up, and that's all I was really worried about. And then once I was at 100 analysis charges, I would have got a little bit back on my specials, so I wouldn't have to worry about it too much. So. Just a little tricky though because the reverse controls, and then he's got the thing with his block where he'll go unstoppable and kind of punish me if he does it and stuff. So right there, I was trying to sneak in a little bit of stuff, and I got reverb, so I got worried and I backed off. But then he hit me with his special attack in the corner. So now I'm sitting at 42%, 43%. If I remember correctly, which my memory is going, I'm pretty sure this is a loss here. I think Killmonger just backs me into a corner and I can't do anything. He just absolutely destroys me. Somehow he blocks that, but I get the armor breaks through blocks, so I guess I'm not too upset about that. Parry that. And I'm still fighting with the reverse controls, trying to figure out which way to go. I throw a heavy to get some shock damage in there. And I'm pretty confident with blocking the SP2, so I go in like that. He almost gets me here, and I think I wanted to go for an SP2 or an SP3, but I didn't want to wait out that armor up and... Actually, no, I shocked him, so... never mind, we survived this one. We got the dub, which is good. Took me down a lot, but we're good. And stuff. But, so I brought in Sentinel for this fight as well, because I figured I needed someone to heal blocks Weapon X. The suppression and the glancing aren't too scary, to be honest. So I just kind of play it like it's a normal fight, and then I get a little bit of debuffs, so be it. So we go in doing some pretty solid damage, I'm not going to lie. 6k mediums. With crits, 4K, and stuff. One of my newest rank 3s as well, which I'm kind of glad I was able to rank 3 him. I was trying to go in to punish the heavy there and see if I could get him to his berserker without actually like getting hit by the unstoppable and stuff. Here, I think I should have went for the SP2. I'm pretty sure I could have did this fight without having to use the SP3, and I regret using this right here because I think I should have waited for my last fight with him to use it, because my last fight with Sentinel wasn't great. We'll just put it like that. It wasn't the best. So he heals basically all that back. We're just trying to get to an SP1 right now. He's going to throw this SP2. Oh no, I threw it before he does. But now he's going to throw this SP2. And I have a free opening to get him. I'm trying to push him back to an SP2 so he gets another analysis charge, but he unfortunately throws the SP1 there, so I'm going to see if I can bait out another SP1 while also getting rid of the glancing debuff that gets on me. So now I'm at max charges, but luckily he's already at like 20%, and Sentinel hits like a truck against mutants, so he's dead, which is good. So far 2 fights in and we haven't died. Very nice. Moving along, we have I believe it's another Void. I don't know what happened in the beginning of the season when we were fighting in Tier 1 War, but nobody was putting Void, and now like everyone's putting Void here, which is really unfortunate, but luckily Okoye does counter Void pretty well. She just reduces the duration of debuffs with her endurance buff off the SP1. And I don't really have to worry about the debuffs doing too much damage with their full duration. So I can just kind of play this normally. I remember, I think the last war video, he didn't even throw a special. So this can go really quick if I utilize my time right. Launch an SP1 to start in case he decides to put some debuffs on or he throws a special. That way I don't have to deal with the full duration debuffs. The taunt is lasting like 2 seconds and 2.5 seconds or so. Look at that. Those severe debuffs are gone. Lickety split. Which is good. And the snare is also helping because it's not putting all the debuffs on. It's like reducing his ability accuracy, which is really nice. We also are just putting a lot of debuffs on, and the Vicious from Okoye is super strong. So that fight is done sub 1 minute, I think. I'd have to look at the time if it does pop up for me to see it. Yeah, 39-second fight. That's ridiculous for war, but that's so good. So I'm glad Okoye can do that. And this is just your typical dust fight with Moondragon. But I do believe that this one I struggled with because Moondragon or Dust just was not playing into intercepts. She just didn't get the intercepts off the start, which really stunk. And I went for a two-hit blocked hit, thinking I could get some Mind Blasts in there, but she glances it all, so I don't actually get any Mind Blasts. I got the Power Sting up, so it gets me up to my 20 Transcendence. And I push myself to an SP3 if possible, or SP2 if possible here. She randomly blocks there, but luckily Moondragon's dupe, so she gets that unblockable stuff. I think I bait this out for a bit. And I dex the last bit, which is good. And I miss the intercept there, get the intercept there, throw my relic, I think. Should have thrown my relic. Still trying to play it. And she intercepts me there. The lag right there is ridiculous. I don't know if that was on my end or if that was the computer's lag, but that was ridiculous. I go for an intercept, and she just catches me off guard, does a sidestep, or backdash, whatever you want to call it. Catches me off guard, and I just eat it, which is happening a lot lately, and I wish it wouldn't. But so that's my first death this war. Not fun. We revive, go back in with Moondragon. And I miss my light intercept off the bat, and I immediately get punished for it. So I throw an SP1 here to build up as many charges as possible, because I just want to get to that SP2 and go. And I forget she's unblockable there. So luckily I wait out the Power Sting, and I'm able to get her to wherever she is. Somehow she blocks that, but I was able to get a 122k heavy crit in, which is really nice. I think any heavy attack would have killed her there anyway. She was at like 6 or 7%, I think. So Moondragon, I think, had enough damage to do, but just the fact that it crit made it a lot better. So my last fight this war was a node, I don't think it's 47, 46 maybe. I don't know what node it is. But this mojo has Hazard Shift, Cold Snap, and Bleed, I believe. It's either Cold Snap and Bleed or Cold Snap and Poison. But luckily, Sentinel's immune to Cold Snap after the update, and he's a robot, so he's obviously immune to Bleed and Poison. So this is honestly just your typical mojo fight. Sentinel doesn't really have buffs unless you die with him, or you get really low with him. So before I did this, I was like, okay, I just have to play this like I would any other fight where I have like dexterity buff on. And I wasn't prompting anything, but Mojo just was not throwing specials, bro. I was dexing in the corner and just nothing, dude. I think I missed his dex here, unfortunately, but it's only 1 degen, luckily. He didn't have his anti-life field up, which is good. So I get in there. I was trying not to, create any prompts for him, but I just had to block there because I needed space and I couldn't just keep dexing. So yeah, he's got almost 3 bars of power, and he's just not throwing specials, and this was really unfortunate for me. I don't know why Mojo was acting like this. He threw the special, but I wasn't ready for it, like, it typically happens. So I think I died at degen here, or if not, I come really close. And I'm just trying to get him to throw those specials. I fully dex it, but unfortunately he had the anti-life field up, and with the dex I was just trying to go in and get some damage in, and the degen kills me. So That's where it would have been really nice to have Sentinel's SP3 there, because I could have just popped it, removed the dex buff, I think. I think it would have removed the dex buff. And then just be able to full heal and be able to eat more of that degen damage. But unfortunately, Mojo was being very picky with his specials and not wanting to throw anything. He's also being really picky now with my intercepts. But luckily, I'm able to, dex the special out. Not even going for the Intimidate, just going for the shock damage. It's pretty helpful. Trying to build up my analysis charges now that he's got the Intimidate, though. I think I fully dex it, which is good. I thought I fucked up the dex twice. I must have did that 2 times already. But so we throw an SP2, just get some Incinerate damage on. Just trying to kill him as fast as possible because I'm very fed up at the moment and dying to the fact that I already died to Dust and now that I died to Mojo. So I'm just a little fed up, but we finished the fight. Only 2 deaths this war, which honestly isn't a record for me, but it's not bad. So yeah, that's the war for us. Unfortunately, we did lose against disadvantaged guys. I don't know what their name was, but DHDG, I think it is. So we lost to them. Only lost by 7 attack bonuses, unfortunately. So that's just how it goes sometimes. But I appreciate you guys watching. I don't know when I'll get another war video up, but take care, guys. Peace out.